I've just got home from work. I do a FIFO job. I'm 8 and 6, 7, 7, so I work 8 days, 6 days off, 7 nights off, and I flew in yesterday. It is currently 4:28 a.m. because I've just come off night shift and I literally flew in, got home at around 12. I think I was awake until around 2 p.m. and then I went to sleep. And I've been asleep ever since. So I now have 7 days off. It's now Thursday morning, and I fly back to work Wednesday morning of next week. And I have nothing planned other than house. I don't particularly intend on seeing family. My partner lives away. I'll see him when I go back to work. He lives in our work town. And I'm staying with him for our next break. We work together. So I'm just having to prepare my house for being gone for 3 weeks and make sure I'm not going to come back to a disaster. I've also got a couple projects I've got going on. I don't know if I'm going to touch them. I don't know if I'm in the mood to touch them, but we will see. I currently need to write up my to-do list for break. Most of the jobs that I've got to do are small jobs. I don't typically have a lot that I do during break, especially when he's not here. When he's here, we organize to do activities. But if I'm just on my own, I prefer not to do that much. There are a bunch of little things that I do need to do, like I need to clean my oven, I have some laundry I need to do, I've got to unpack my work bag, which is going to be a whole other issue. I don't like washing my work clothes at home because red dirt. I don't like getting it in my washing machine, but I don't have a choice. I like to create lists of what I need to do for the upcoming week because I will forget if I don't. Like, genuinely, it'll be out of my brain so fast. I'm basically a fitter assistant. That's what my job is. I'm in the mechanical field. But for like the giant haul trucks, if you want, I think it's a 793F. If you Google the 793F cat trucks, that's what I work on. So they're big. They're big trucks. It looks like a big list. It looks like a big list, but a lot of them are little things that'll be really, really quick. I think that'll be okay so far. It's a pretty hefty list, but we'll see. A lot of them are gonna be easy. And if I'm waking up super early, and I'm quite nocturnal, so guaranteed I'll be awake for a while, I have a high chance of getting a lot done. But I might put some laundry in now. I've learned that I have to separate the dirty work clothes from the other clothes. Otherwise the other clothes don't actually clean. I'm also heading into day shift, so when I go back to work I have to have a uniform to wear. So I have my overalls. I like my overalls, they're comfortable. Okay, work laundry. Oh, I want to clean my windows too. I need to add that to my list before I forget. I've lived in my house for 3 years, I think. I think next year must be 4 years. I've lived in my house for nearly 4 years. I've never cleaned my windows. Done. So that's the first load down. I think this one will take about 4 hours. I think it goes by weight, and my work uniform is generally quite heavy, so that'll be the next 4 hours. I also need to unpack my backpack, my work iPad, Every one of us gets an iPad. My wet drink bottle, customized Yeti. I'll put that in the dishwasher. I wash that every single time I'm home, because it doesn't get washed while I'm at work. So I have a designated space in my garage where I keep my work stuff. I have a shelf. So these two specifically are for my work stuff. So my work boots, my bag, and this will be, I'll keep my overalls and stuff there. And then there's a couple toiletries that I need to take back up. But this is so that it's out of my house. It's not making a mess. Also, before I take them in, need to change my case. So I have a phone case. Ew, there's bugs. I have a phone case that I use for work. I use this for work. The little cowl matches my drink bottle. And then the back. So I use that for work so that that one gets dirty. But when I get home, I shouldn't need to clean my phone all that much, because I was not doing anything overly dirty this swing. So it should be okay. I'll give it a bit of a clean. This is my home case. Just pop that in there. And it has a little bracelet, wrist charm, so that I can do it hands-free. And then this one will go in the garage with my other work stuff. Oh, it's broken. Well, that's a shame. I got it from Amazon. Not surprised that it's broken. I'll just get some more. Get off. Open. Get off. My bananas kept on getting squished in my work bag. So I bought the banana cases. My partner and I got one each. To try and protect our bananas from being squished. It kind of worked. The banana's fine. Yeah, the banana's fine. The case not so much. I'll still use it though. He's still fine. He's fine. That's one thing I can already check off my list, is put away work bag. Perfect. So this is my laundry. I left work with it like this. I don't like doing that, but my partner was here and we ran out of time. So I hate coming home to jobs. But this is my laundry. This has been playing on my mind ever since I got to work, because I hate leaving unfinished jobs. I hate it. Oh, there's so much. Why is there so much? Okay, most of my clothes get hung up, but it looks like most of this does not. Ugh. Not a fan. Not a fan that I did this to myself. I really, really don't like that I did this to myself. So I'm going to stop playing with my bra and do laundry. All done. I didn't make my bed. I'm not a bed maker. Not really. Not unless I'm leaving. Like when I head back to work, I'll make it, but typically not a bed maker. This is a little shelf that I have for feminine products. As you can see, it's empty-ish. I'm not a fan of tampons. What I want to do is fill it, because I've got one in, this is obviously like my private one, just for me. But I've got one in the master, like the main bedroom as well, the main bathroom. And that one's, I've just freshly stopped that one. But I keep a basket of toiletries because I don't like running short on things. It's been a long time since I've like genuinely actually had a period. My birth control has stopped working for that sense, which is, that's why I was in birth control in the first place, was to fix, like was to stop the hormones because my period got really bad. And now that I've had it for like 6 years, it started to, like I started to get periods again. So I'm having to figure all this stuff out again. I haven't had a period in 7 years. Fun. I kind of like the idea of the applicator things. I think Tampax have the applicators. I have never been a fan of tampons because I can never get them deep enough. TMI. But I'm a TMI girl. I can never get them deep enough, and I can always feel them. I do have a Moxie cup, which is a period cup, which I've started using that for work, and that one seems to be okay. But I have to figure out, I need liners. So here it is. Oh, will that close? It should do. So I'll get some more liners to put here, but I have applicator tampons, and then like the normal mini tampons underneath. I'll probably use them at some stage just to get rid of them, and I'll use up this little packet, and then I'll just stick to the Tampax in this one, and then the other one that's for public use will have bits of everything. It's one of the best. I'm currently getting ready to go out. It's, what's the time? Nearly 7:30. I think the shop's open at about 8. And it takes about half an hour to drive there. And I don't want to be out too long. It is raining, currently raining a lot. So I would prefer to not be out too long. And that also means I can get more done when I get home. This is technically my second hair wash since work. My hair really copped it this swing at work. I was at something called a fuel bullet, which is basically where the autonomous trucks come through and we fill it with fuel and we do an inspection. It's a new thing that's been brought in for us, and I'm learning it, but what I've learned so far, it's very dusty. It's very dusty, dust everywhere, and my hair did not like the dust. So I washed it at my partner's house before he took me to the airport. But I didn't put any treatment in. I use this one, Strictly Curls by Mark Anthony. It's the only thing that my hair likes. It rejects creams, it rejects most oils. I do have an oil that I'll be putting in. It's the only oil that I found that my hair likes. I have curls. You can't tell when it was plaited earlier, but I have curls and they're very finicky. Hate most things. My curls hate most things. But it likes this it likes this product. It's a 7-in-1 leave-in treatment. So it's actually really, really nice. I also forgot to brush my hair in the shower. Usually I brush it when it's wet. I know a lot of people say don't brush your hair when it's wet. But with my curls, I can't brush it any other time. I'm brushing it after the shower. Even if it's still wet, brushing it after shower is an absolute nightmare. Because it just separates the curls, and it just, my hair does not like it. So I brush it, I usually brush it when the conditioner's in, It makes it easier, but I forgot this time. But it's okay because I brushed it at my partner's house when I was in his shower. So it's not naughty. Oil that I use is the Garnier Fructus. Let's get me out of the way. Anyway, the Garnier Fructus Anti-Frizz Serum. It's nearly empty. This actually might be the last use. Yeah, that's okay. I have a stash under the cupboard, under the sink. In the cupboard, under the sink. I use the oil mostly for the surface, as I find the hair at the back of my head gets frizzy, and then the hair underneath, like right here, it knots a lot. So I try to get those areas with the oil just to try and help. And then we leave it to dry. There we go. Brand new one. Good to go. I always keep about 3 or 4 extra tubs of oil in my cupboard. The same with the foam. Okay, so we're going with this. I'm not the biggest fan of the way my underwear sit with my stomach, but I'm on my period, so I'm limited to what kind of underwear I can wear. And I'm going to pair that with sandals and then just my jacket. It'll do. It'll do. It is now 7:53 p.m. I got my nails done. I got a nice purple. My toes are, I think they're pink. They didn't have a purple that matched, so they're pink. And then I went and did some shopping, got some food, got home, fell asleep. I've been asleep. I think I got home at about 2-3ish, and I've been asleep since. I think I've been awake maybe an hour. But I got a mop. Mum tried to talk me out of getting it because apparently it's not the greatest. We'll figure it out. I got my Peace Lily for my bathroom, and then I'm going to try this guy. What are you? A Fittonia in my little cow planter. We'll see how he goes. He's small, he's cute. I also got a scrub bummy and some more pink stuff to see if they work on the windows. I don't know how to clean a window. Some spare mop heads. I don't like just having one, I like having extras. I got some gloves for the windows because I deal with enough chemicals at work. I don't want to add that to it. Extra feminine products. I said I needed these earlier, so I was going to get them regardless. Eggs, cheese. I didn't get a whole lot of food. I got moisturizer to take to my partner's house because I know mine's nearly empty, and the shopping centre that they have there is not the greatest. It doesn't have the most stuff. I got some more hair foam because that's also running low, and they do not have the shop that sells those. There's only Priceline that I know of that sell this. No supermarket sells it. I got little bear socks. I bought my partner some socks a couple weeks ago, I think now, because his feet were kept on getting really cold. These match. They had scary bears on his. These kind of match, just in a cute way. Bin bags and a cup. This, I'm hoping, the plan behind this is it's silicone, I think, and I want to be able to fill it with hot water and put my Moxie cup inside and like so I can clean it and sterilize it. These are my two troublesome plants that I've got at the moment. This guy, I know he's my fault. 100% I know he's my fault. This guy is because of inconsistent watering, which is why I've got these. I've only just got them. I've only got 3 and I didn't use it last time like I did when I went to work. I didn't fill it. This is a bug stick. This collects like the little bugs. He's still quite sticky, so I'm gonna put him over there for now and deal with that later. I'm not gonna get rid of him. He's still quite strong. I might move him over and make room for this guy and just kind of like combine the two. Yes, I'm doing it in the kitchen. Yes, it's going to make a mess, but messes get cleaned up. It's fine. I think that should be good. Over time, as the soil compresses, I will need to top it up. I got soil on the floor. I will need to top it up, but that'll take a little bit. I don't know how big this thing is going to grow. I might leave the little label. Hey. Okay. He's cute. We'll see how long he survives. I think I'm done for the day. I have my little eco vac vacuuming the floor. He's gonna clean up all the soil that I dumped. I'm gonna go through the list lastly. I think I'm gonna end the night with Pokopia or Dreamlight Valley and a movie. So we'll do some video games. I'm gonna cross off get nails done because I did that one. Go to the shops, we'll cross that one off. I finished my work laundry. I've got the bath mats currently in the washing machine, so that's good. Put away laundry, I'll mark that one off. Water plants, I did do a quick walk around and watered all the plants. Replace bathroom plant. And then the cowl planter. I did the toilet pad drawer. Did quite a bit. Quite a bit done. And it's only the first day. But I think that's it for the night. I think I'm done. I'm gonna have some food, put a movie on, maybe some video games. But I think I'm done. Yeah.